Technology. Companies are making tea easier to drink and easier to make. So of course you're seeing these little drop-in packets that are being used in the water bottles. You're seeing tons of RTD, which is ready-to-drink tea. That is actually what is pushing hard on the soda pop sales. When you walk in and there are, 4 doors filled with ready-to-drink teas of a million kinds, that's amazing. And technology is what's driving that. We're going to talk about that. One of the technology things that had to happen was better packaging. The problem was, and still is in many cases, that ready-to-drink tea was purchased or packaged in glass and plastics, and the nutrients seep out through the light. So basically you're not, or we're not, getting a lot of those nutrients. But there are better packaging now that we're seeing come onto the market. So there's some exciting things happening in packaging. Expect that to get better and better and better in these next 2 to 5 years. We're going to see amazing differences in the packaging. We're seeing better equipment allowing tea to be brewed correctly. I have an inside scoop on some things that are happening. I can tell you very strongly that we will be seeing more and more technological advances in helping people brew tea at home easily and getting high quality health benefits out of that in the next few years. So better equipment is allowing tea to be brewed correctly, which goes back to what we talked about, which was taste. Goes back to taste. If we're brewing it correctly, our client will like the taste and our client will get the health benefits, and all of these continue to be trends that we need to be sure we are connecting with. Let's talk about today's consumer, because I know you guys are looking to find your niche, and as you're looking for your niche, you're looking for your consumer. Today's consumer is focusing on family, community, integrity, balance, authenticity, security, and health. Now, we're going to be talking specifically about authenticity in our next presentation here. But let's talk a little bit about family, community, integrity. We are starting to look back. We've gone through a lot of different time periods, but now we're looking at focusing on our family. How can we best benefit our family, both through health, through time efficiency, and through creating customs. These are all things that are interesting now, again, to the American consumer. So how can your niche connect with family in those 3 things? How can you connect with developing trends or developing activities that are done year after year with your family? That's something that your consumer is looking for. Your consumer is looking to connect with health. They're looking for security. What does that mean? It means buying a product from a company you know is going to be there. Buying from a company that you know has integrity and connects in some way to a social or community cause. This is also important because we want to know that when I buy something, it is contributing to some sort of community efforts, whether it be here or whether it be in the tea fields. More and more, your customer is looking to feel like they are giving back. Today's customer is looking for a way to relax from today's pressure. People are looking for a way to relax from today's pressure. So however you can connect them in that niche, if you are selling yoga teas, then how can you connect the yoga lover with the tea? Taste and quality are important to the consumer. This is becoming more and more so because as you're going to see ready-to-drink bottled teas flood the market, a lot of them are not going to have taste and they're not going to have quality, and that's going to separate them. And again, people will taste those and think, oh, I don't like tea. There we go. So again, taste and quality are really important to the consumer. You want to make sure that those are primary focal points of your niche, that you are really making an effort in those areas. How are consumers feeling? Well, they don't care about the cost and how fast it gets them there. They want to feel good. Now, this is the information that was presented and is part of this new thing. I think that this is changing a little bit short term because people are becoming a little more cost aware right now. But in general, the trend, and that's what we're talking about, is they don't care about the cost or how fast it gets to them. They want to feel good. Consumers are like me. They are maybe a little more now concerned about the cost, but that only helps you. But they want to feel good about their choice. So, if I buy regularly from Amazon, which I do, but if I find out that Amazon.com is sponsoring something that I am highly offended by, and I find out that a great deal of their funds are going there, I will never buy from them again. That's how consumers feel. They want to feel good about their product. As long as I feel like it's a relatively squeaky clean company, I feel good about it. So you want to position yourself in a way that your customers will continually feel good about who you are and what you donate to or what you're connected with. So keep that in front of them. Don't just tell them once. Keep them in front of them. You want them to feel good about the product that they buy. Know that it's a quality product, but also that it's a quality company. And you want them to have a positive experience. Oh my gosh, this is so important. Just yesterday, you want them to have a positive buying experience, and I would say you want them to also have a positive follow-up experience. You want to have a positive buying experience, both in the buying and in the follow-up. I'll tell you something that people love. People love it when you talk to them on the phone. If they order online and you follow that up with a call, how are you doing? How did you like the product? Did you get it? Things like that. Wow, that makes them feel really great. They feel personal about that. And I have a friend who runs a company like that, and everything that she sends out, then she calls them personally and sees how they're doing. Yep, it's a lot of work, but it has really worked for her. So think about how you can develop a niche just from creating positive business experiences, because women network, and women who network send their friends. Let's take a look at statistics. These are always fun. I love statistics. This is who's buying what. So as you are planning and thinking about what you may be wanting to sell, this is really good information to know. 18 to 49-year-olds buy beverages outside of the home. On the average, those are the people that are going out and they'll pick up a drink. 13 to 17-year-olds buy pop, juice, shakes, and iced tea. That would be ready-to-drink bottled tea. 18 to 24-year-olds, they are learning to drink tea specifically through the pre-bottled teas. That's how they're drinking it. They're not sitting down and drinking it hot. They are drinking it iced out of bottles. 25 to 34-year-olds like sweet drinks. This is very important to you, because when you are selling tea, you want to find a way, if you don't want to promote it with sugar, then you want to promote it with another product that can make it sweet. Otherwise, now they may stop using sweetness, they may use less and less and less, but whether it's honey or agave nectar, or whether it's stevia or new stevia, which is what I use, people in this age group, we like it sweet. So we want sweet drinks, and that's what we've been raised on. So when you're planning your product line, remember that there is going to be an interest and a desire for something sweet. Ages 35 to 49-year-olds are afraid of aging. Yes, indeed. They are afraid of aging. It hits you and you go, oh my gosh, it's happening. I'm getting older. And you're interested in more youthful drinks. If that is your market, how can you play up on those things? That's something you need to be thinking of as a niche. 50 to 64-year-olds, 25% of them drink hot tea. Interesting. So, yes, indeed, while a lot of people have thought of hot tea as a older person's beverage, it really is, statistically. Now, does that mean it won't change? No, it probably will change as tea becomes more and more seen and culturally aware. But right now, these are the statistics. And so as you're planning your niche, you want to look at what your demographic is drinking, and you want to market toward what they love. The top 10 flavors of tea. These are the up-and-coming top 10 flavors that we see selling. This is not the top. This is the up-and-coming top 10. This is the growth pattern that we see. Number 1, passion fruit. I thought that was interesting. Number 2, chai. Oh, we're going to talk a little bit about chai. Chai is huge. Number 3, raspberry. Number 4, strawberry. Number 5, black currant. Number 6, mango. And mango is huge in, of course, tropical regions of the United States. Number 7, peach. Number 8, lemon. 9 is Earl Grey, which is quite interesting. That means it's much lower than it used to be on the flavor scale. And number 10 is cinnamon.